Hi, my name is Misty Malkasian. Welcome back to my channel. I am a YA fantasy romance author, and my first book actually comes out on April 16th, 2021. That is the official release date. I'm so excited. The ebook is currently available for pre-order on Amazon and other digital retailers, so that information will all be in the description box, of course. And today I wanted to talk about writing notebooks and the different ways we can set one up to best suit our purposes. And it's a happy planner video, so yay. It's been a while since I've done a happy planner video specifically. This one is definitely for writers though. It's not like a planner, it's like more of a notebook type video. But it's also, I feel like it's also a planner too, because it's like planning out your novel. Like it's definitely a plan that you make. So this is, okay, so we all know Sarra Cannon from over at Heart Breathings and how she has a plotting planner that she made out of a happy planner. And we'll switch to a top-down view in just a second, but I wanted to go over a couple of things first. So recently I was writing in my writing notebook, which is this thing right here. This is a Lloydstrom that has a leather case on it that I made. And so I was writing in this, and I absolutely love this notebook. I really do. But as I was like writing notes for my stories in here, I was just realizing I never really go back to look at these notes. They're so scattered and jumbled, and I hate the thought of like trying to pre-plan my notes and like sectioning off different sections of my notebook for specific things, because what if I like write too much? Like say I had a plot section, what if I write too much plot and it bleeds over into my character section or whatever? And so I decided I wouldn't do that, and I would just, you know, write whatever on any page that I wanted to, and just like continually go on. But it's just like stuff gets lost in here. Even when I like try to index stuff, I'm not super consistent with my indexing, and it's just something I have not been able to force myself to go back and index as much as I should. So stuff gets lost in this and jumbled around, and I just really, really loathe it. And so I never go back and read any of my old notes because I can't find them. I was inspired by Sarra Cannon to create my own plotting planner from a happy planner. And since happy planners are so versatile, like I can do my notes the same way I always do, just like writing them in, flipping the page, you know, continuing to write no matter what category my note would fall under. And then I can later go back and take those pages out and put them in the right spot. And so this is my plotting planner that I have set up. It is one of my favorite old covers I have. I think this was from a happy planner that they released in 2019, I believe. I think it was like an 18-month planner, but it was old even when I bought it. I bought it on Etsy, so just because I liked the cover. So I got that, and then it has these metal lavender discs, and I put a lot of goodies in here. So I'm going to switch to a top-down view and show you what I'm working with now. All right, so like I said, this is my lovely plotting planner. I love how the lavenders match. I think it just looks so cute together. Ah, I love it so much. It just brings me so much joy, even just looking at it. So when we open it up, I have my vision board that I had made for my first novel, These Clockwork Stars, which is available for pre-order. Links are in the description box below. It is coming out April 16th. I'm so excited. So this is the kind of like vision board that I had made for this novel. So this delineates the section of the plotting planner that is, I'm going to call it my plotting notebook because it's not like a planner. It's like, you know, there's no planner pages in it. It's just like note pages. So anyway, but yeah, this section right here is for this book. And I started this pretty late into the process. I was editing like my final draft before sending it off to my critique partners when I created this. So there's not as many notes in here. Most of my notes are in this, but I was able to kind of start with this book. So I think it's kind of cool to choose like a theme for each book page-wise, because Happy Planner has so many pages to choose from. They sell these in packs, like paper refill packs. And so I just think it's cool to like match the paper to the book that you're working on. So this one is completely blank, and it says follow your heart, and then the back of it says it knows the way, and it's got all these stars, so I just thought it went well with these clockwork stars, you know. So that's the paper that I chose for this book. And so far what I have in here, I don't have it delineated into different sections just because there's not as much of it, but I will show you as we go on what sections I'm planning on using for my next books and so on. That's what these tabs are. But just real quick, I wanted to say, I just have some pages in here for brain dumping, some titles that I was brainstorming, a little chart here, just like theme-wise, like the different themes I wanted to do in my books and just stuff like that. I also have, I started this style sheet, but I ended up keeping my style sheet for the book actually on my computer. So that didn't work out, but I think in the future though, for my future books, I will use like a paper style sheet just because I think it's cool to have in here. Although, you know, either one works for me, but I also have a list of things to add in draft 4, which I went through and like crossed out as I did them. And then I have this checklist of all of my chapters. The book has 28 chapters, so as I was going through my 4th draft with my goal, motivation, conflict, I was doing that for all my chapters. So, and also fixing like other things as I was doing this goal, motivation, conflict, like final pass, you know. So I was checking off the chapters as I went, and that was very motivating for me. And then this is where I was keeping track of my timeline. So the book takes place over a period of about 11 days, so I was keeping track of that. There's something gross on this page. I don't know what it is. And then I just have some notes for like some brainstorming for a problem I was trying to work through in the story. So that's all I have in here for this. And I also have a list of things I need to do as I'm waiting for my critique partners to get back to me with their feedback. I have a lot of things that I need to do for the book's release next month. So that's exciting. And here is my next section. So this is where like we're really going to get into the meat of what I'm trying to talk about in this video. This was just kind of like a fun thing for me to show you because it was just notes. But this, I'm going to be doing something a little bit different. So my next book is going to be The Cook's Poison. Here is my like vision board for The Cook's Poison. I love it so much. For now, all I have in here is just like a checklist of things I know I'm going to need to do when I go back to that book, which is going to be soon. And it's on this Follow Your Heart paper, but I actually want to use this paper for The Cook's Poison. It doesn't have anything to do with the story because it's like mermaid themed and it's not a mermaid book, but I just really liked it because it's almost completely blank with these cute purple dots. The dot grid is purple, and I just think it goes so well with my discs and my cover. So, and it's really hard to find paper that goes like perfectly with your book that you're working on. Although I did do that successfully for my last book and for my next one. So I'll go over that in just a second too. But so these are old monthly sections that I had in my old like unicorn planner. This was July, August, and September. And so I'll probably eventually go and like cover this up. But for now, yeah, that's what it is. So I made my own little labels here. This one says plot, this one says character, and then this one says world. And I will definitely need all 3 of these sections for The Cook's Poison. So I know I need to work on my plot for this book. So basically all of Act 2 really needs kind of an overhaul of The Cook's Poison. Not so much an overhaul, but like just a lot of enhancement. So I'm going to be working on that. But I put a few pages in this section for now, and I can add and take away as needed, but I'm going to be working through my second act very heavily in this section here. And so it's kind of cool to just like flip to the tab that you know you need and then find your notes that you need in there. So I have a character section here. I do need to go through my characters a bit more, flesh out their goals, motivations, and then the character or characters that will like conflict with them. I really need to do a lot of work there because I have several characters that have goals and motivations. So I want to make sure I'm doing that. So I have this section for that. And then I have a world section, which I'll definitely need for this book because the world is a bit different. What I'm planning on doing is I have a lot of different not a lot. I have several different fantasy races in this book. Not like too many, but I do want to go through and like sketch out how I envision that they look and write like a physical description and then like the things that they're good at and the things that they're bad at. And then also like the different locations in my world. I'll probably want to do like a map for this book. So I'll probably want to like sketch that out as well, just to do my world building. And then like the ways that society works that might differ from the way society works for us right now. So I want to put all that in there. And then this, so those are my 3 sections that I'll be mainly using. I have a section here that's all of my old notes actually for the Cook's Poison, because previously I had used a Happy Planner, like a Happy Notes notebook for my notes for this book when I was working on it before. And so I actually have a lot of old notes that are now kind of like not necessarily as helpful. I will go through them and just make sure that there's nothing in here that I had forgotten about that I want to like pull out. But I had created a lot of notes before. And I like what I did, how I like put stickers and different things to like separate things out and make it easier for me to go back and read the notes, because like otherwise it would just be just this blocky page of text that might be kind of hard to. And then I actually put like stickers for like the inspiration for one of my characters and stuff like that. So yeah, these pages look really fun. So I probably will go back and read some of these and just check that there's nothing here that I want to incorporate still. But yeah, that's what this section is for. So I just stuck those in here because, like I said, Happy Planner, you can move stuff around. I stuck them in here so I can like look at them later when I'm ready to start working on this book. And then this is my last section here. This is my vision board. I have not revealed the title for this book yet, but it is a Pied Piper retelling. And so that's why it has like rats and this flute. And yeah, so very excited for this book. I love this book so much. I love all my books so much, but like, it's just, I don't know, it's different. I think this book is a little bit different. So I'm very excited. This is where I did this a long time ago. I bought some stickers on Redbubble and I put them on one of these pages. So that's what this is. So these pages are very exciting because actually the book takes place in a kingdom that is always sunset. There's no day or night. It's just sunset. So these are the pages that I found from the Happy Planner that literally like perfectly evoke sunset. So I'm very excited that these are the note pages I'm going to be working with. I also have a lot of these. So I actually have more of these pages than I have of probably any other. But the thing is, with this book, it might be a duology. I'm thinking this book might lend itself well to being a duology. That's not like a hard and fast decision. It might not be, but it might lend itself well. So we'll see. We will definitely see. But in any case, I'll have enough pages to plot out both books if it does end up being one. So that's kind of fun. And whenever I do move on to this book, I will, like I said, reuse these tabs. So I'll just move my plot, character, and world tabs over to the section back here, and I'll just keep all of my previous notes in this book. And then whenever it gets full, I'll either create a new notebook or I'll take the pages out and put new ones in. Something like that. And then back here, these are old dashboards that I made, and they still say like old things on them. Like this one says outline, and I'm not planning on actually putting an outline back here. This one says cheat sheets. I actually do want to use this as a cheat sheet keeper, or like a worksheet keeper, or like just anything I find online that I want to like print out and put in here, I can. So this is Words to Cut from Your Novel by Natalia Lee. So this is just something I might use when I'm going through and editing, or I might not. You know, it's just like whatever I want can go back here and I can use it, I will. So this section back here, I have some names and addresses for some author friends. I'm not going to show that, just in case, you know, I want to send them any goodies or whatever I feel like. And then I have just like random things, like business ideas for, you know, my book business. Different like expense sheets. Like I'm keeping track of how much I'm spending, so I kind of put that back here. And just anything book related that's like business related, I keep back here for now. So that's those pages. So I'll probably end up like updating the label on here just to make it easier for myself. But just for right now, it says outline. But then back here, I actually have these cute stickers that I got from the book launch planner. Mandy Lynn sells these. These are word count laptop stickers. These are poem count stickers. So like if you write 2 poems a week, you know, you can fill in that you wrote 2 or whatever. So, and these are chapters edited stickers. So these are just really cute writing stickers that I might use to track progress. I might like make a progress tracker sheet in here, or I might track it in my like planner, my like actual planner. So I'm not really sure, but for now I'm keeping them in here. And then back here, behind this folder, I'm not going to show you, but I have a printout of the cover for The Cook's Poison. So I'm very excited to reveal that cover soon, but just not yet. It'll be soon though. So that's my new plotting notebook. I love it so much. Let me know what you think in the comments, and if this inspired you at all. If you've been having struggles like I have with keeping your notes like this and then having a hard time like finding them and like referencing them. I know some people love this style of notebook and I love it too. I just like, for me, it's just hard to use when I need to constantly reference my notes. I think if I just want to use this as a diary, that would be really cool, and I'll probably switch to using it as that. Just like writing, like doing morning pages or just writing my, diary entries, because that is a little bit different. Like I don't have to go back and reference it if I don't want to. So I'll probably use this cute notebook for that. I'm not going to waste it. I love this notebook. But for now, yeah, this is what I'm using, and I'm very excited about it, so. Alright, so this was a super fun video for me to film. Thank you so much for watching. I do videos like this occasionally, as well as writing vlogs and talking through the process of self-publishing. So if any of that sounds interesting to you, make sure you hit subscribe. If you want to drop a comment below and let me know what you use for plotting, I would love to see. And let me know like what your process is for planning out your novel, and yeah, especially what type of notebook system you use, because I would be very interested. I've watched back through some of Sarra Cannon's plotting videos like a bunch of times, and I just feel like this is the system that's really going to do it for me. Anyway, again, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you again soon with a new video.